since I was a girl. They comforted me after my mother died and brought me messages from her. And then I found I could do the same for other people. And I gained a reputation for it. I only ever meant to do good, to help people. And I believe I could help you if you'd let me.
In what way?
When you come to me, I feel your sorrow. I feel your sorrow like a darkness here. Perhaps I can help you find what you are looking for.
And what is that?
Don't you know? You can tell me.
About myself?
Yes.
There isn't a great deal to tell. I live in Chelsea with my mother. My father died 7 months ago. My brother's married. His wife used to be my closest friend.
Go on.
My father was a scholar. I helped him with his work. If he were alive still, I'd be with him in Italy now. Florence, Rome, Perugia, Venice.
Florence, Rome.
But instead, I find myself here. With you.
Thank you.
For what?
For talking to me. You give me hope.
Do I?
They call me Doors here. Like a servant. If anyone were to say Selina to me now, I think I would turn my head and say, Selina. I have forgotten who that girl was. She might as well be dead. You'll come again, won't you? Soon.
Yes. Of course I will.
You'll be quite at home here, Miss Dawes. We say the spirit medium's proper home is not in this world, but while she's passing through, what better place to lodge than Vince's Spiritual Hotel?
Hey, Miss Sibring?
Mr. Court? A little of the leg now, Miss Dawes.
Thank you, sir.
I do beg your pardon, Miss Dawes. There's a lady downstairs asking for you most particular.
Are you Miss Dawes? I know you are. Oh, yes, it is you. At last. You don't know why I've come to you?
You were brought here by some sorrow, I know that.
I was brought here by a dream. 2 nights ago, I dreamt of you. Your face, your name. And then I saw Mr. Vincey's advertisement. And now I have found you.
Well, might you ask why I have to bring you your medicine?
I really don't want
Boyd has given notice as a result of the house turning peculiar since Pa's death and hearing noises that she cannot account for in the attic rooms. She has at least recommended a friend of hers who can replace her immediately. Why, if Pa's ghost should walk anywhere, it should be in the attic rooms, is anyone's guess.
Tell me why you're here. What exactly was your crime?
was no crime. A young girl was brought to me. She was troubled. I found that she could be helped by the spirits, but when the spirit came, I lost control of him, and the girl went into a panic and had to be restrained.
You lost control?
Yes. Then Mrs. Brink, my patron, came in. She was so startled that she collapsed and died soon after. Out of fright. She had a weak heart. I never knew. It was the spirit's fault. But of course, the lawyers didn't believe me. They wanted to make me out to be a murderer.
And you insist a spirit should take the blame?
Yes. His name is Peter Quick.
Then maybe Peter Quick should be in prison and you should be free.
Don't make fun of me.
I didn't mean to.
They have their own kind of punishment. Peter is in as dark a place as me. You think spiritualism is sort of fancy, don't you? If you knew what it was, you'd think it a curse.
A curse?
I feel you're suffering.
I'm not suffering.
What do you have inside you that you keep so tightly locked away? I know you've lost your father. But there's something else. Something you can't say. Let me. You have hung your care around your neck. You must put it aside before you can move on. You are like me.
Margaret, you told me you're out. I've been visiting at Millbank. So, from one prison to another.
Georgie, it's your Aunt Margaret. Look.
Well, Georgie, big boy you are. Enormous ankles. Dear, am I so terrible?
You'll get the knack of it when you have one of your own.
You know I'll never have one of my own.
Does Theophilus not want children?
I don't know. I suppose he does. I don't really care.
It isn't so bad, Maggie. Marriage, you'll see.
How can you say that to me, Helen? Why should I settle for something that isn't so bad? Why should you?
Please be sensible. Let's have some tea, shall we?
I wanted to tell her about that strange girl in the prison, but she wouldn't understand. Or wouldn't want to hear. She's changed now. Changed and ordinary.
Ah, did you come for the demonstration? I'm afraid we've had to cancel it.
No, I was curious, that's all.
These are the pride of our collection. Casts in wax and plaster, made by the spirits themselves. See this? It was made by an infant spirit. It's very fragile. Ah, yes. Many ladies are fascinated by that one.
His name is Peter. Quick.
Forgive me.
No. You must have unusual powers of receptivity, Miss...
Brian, tell me, do you know much about Selina Dawes?
Of course I do. She was the most gifted young medium I ever came across. And she was dragged before the courts to be slandered and vilified. It was the most monstrous miscarriage of justice.
If this is so, something must be done to reopen her case.
Sadly, we are not recognized by the might of the law.
Excuse me. I couldn't help overhearing. I knew Miss Dawes personally and attended many of her dark circles. Such a sweet, gentle girl. I heard my own grandmother speak through her. Do you mean to act on her behalf?
I would like to help her very much. This is quite extraordinary. That I should come across this place by chance and meet two people who share my deepest concerns. Tell me, can mediums lose control of their spirits?
A medium is, of course, just the channel through which the spirits manifest. Some spirits can be very powerful, even dangerous presences. They cannot always be contained.
And was Peter Quick like that?
Have you seen our portraits of Miss Dawes and Peter Quick?
You were not brought here by chance, Miss Pryor. You were directed for a purpose.
Margaret.
You scared me. What are you doing here? Are you following me?
No, of course not. I've just come from the museum. Can I ask you, are you avoiding me?
No. But there is something I've been preoccupied with lately.
Leave it, Margaret. I beg you. I can't bear to see you sinking into this folly.
I don't know what you mean.
I know why you go to the prison, to this girl. You want her to bring your father back to you.
My father's dead, Theo.
Then let him be. Margaret, there is someone here who claims your love. I can be everything to you your father was and more. Forget this stupid meddling with spirits. Good God, you're an intelligent woman. You must know it's all shabby trickery. And this girl of yours is nothing but a criminal.
She is not. Don't ever say anything like that in my hearing again. Now, please leave me alone. Thank you, Alice.
Vigors, miss.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Vigors. It's miles away.
Your hat, miss?
Thank you.
This friend of Boyd's, the new girl, I've said I will try her for a month. No more nonsense over ghostly creaks on the staircase. No doubt when you're married, you'll never give a thought for me, here all alone, and all the trials I have to endure.
Perhaps I won't get married, after all.
Nonsense. I don't know where you think you'll find a better man than Theophilus Finch.
I don't love him, Mother.
Love.